Hello, it's Richard, Los Angeles, California. So I promised, first of all, a couple of things. I promised a video on land and for Sunday. I apologize. I could not get it done in a timely fashion. And the video is going to last for about an hour. And there's going to be several parts to it regarding Arizona and Nevada. So that video, I intend to get it released this week, definitely this week, but I just need more time, so please bear with me. Everything I say on this network, this channel, is strictly for entertainment purposes. I am not advising anybody into purchasing or investments, and this is strictly for entertainment. But I do want to say that I do have 30 years plus experience in accounting, finance, real estate development, property management, coin collecting, stamp collecting, oil paintings. I have a website called treasureforyou.com. I'm marketing paintings in the millions, several $1,000,000, and I'm working with a gallery in New York City currently, and if that doesn't go through, I have some other contacts that I'm trying to develop. And also I am warming up to cryptos and NFTs. The reason why I say I'm warming up to cryptos is that the crypto market is really huge, and it's not going anywhere. Even if Fed Chair Yellen, or Yellen, yes, if they decide to put the clamps on crypto space, they could do it in a way what China did to the miners, strictly outlawing it, but that will not be advantageous for everybody in the United States. So unlike China, they will try to have some watered down regulations. Watered down. It's not going to be complete. It's not going to be outlawed. And these countries, including the United States, are also considering their own crypto coins in order to get funding directly to the citizens to bypass banks. So you can see here, right up over here, the total crypto market is about $1.6 trillion and growing. And we have about 11,145 cryptos in the space. When I did my videos back in January, there was approximately 5,000. It's doubled in 7 months. So I'm wanted to share my my opinions, but again, this is strictly for entertainment, and I'm not advising anybody to invest. There's just one quick topic I wanted to discuss on a couple of coins, DOGELON and million token. So Dogecoin, today being Monday, August 2nd, is still around 20 cents. It's got a huge fan base, and I cannot tell you enough how strong Dogecoin has a following. It's really, really enormous. And if you look at Dogecoin on the market cap, it's $26.5 billion. Remember, again, I said in my earlier videos, it was 300 million just maybe 3 years ago. It went up to 800 million, and then it really shot when we had the SNL with Elon Musk back in May. It shot up to about, I think, 35 to 55 billion dollars, which is huge. And it's really strong. As far as a gambling prospect, I like Dogecoin, but again, I don't have the large sums of money where I can put like $50,000 into it and then wait for it to go 5 times to make $250,000. So what my strategy is to look at the smaller pennies, similar to penny stocks, and they have the tendency to shoot the moon. And one of my favorites are, okay, so there's quite a few. So you look at the top 10, you can look at the top 20, and they're all out there. and I'm sure everyone watching this channel are familiar with these cryptos. But my favorite ones are Tron. It did very, very well. It did not hit 10 cents, but I do have 9,000 units in this one, and I do plan to buy more this month. And I like AMP, and I expect these to go up to $1. So what's happened is, I think everybody's forgetting, is that we had a couple of QE or stimulus payments, and they were in a couple of $1 trillion. So all this money had to go somewhere, and it went into real estate, it went to banks. The millionaires and the billionaires with their attorneys and accountants, CPAs, with their networks of banks, were able to gobble up a lot of the money firsthand, and then they did whatever they did with all that stimulus money. But for the average person, the average citizen, the ones that did get stimulus, they either blew it in Vegas or they paid bills, which I hope they did. And a lot of it went into cryptos. And Bitcoin shot up to like over $60,000, and we saw a few others. But we're coming into a period where there's going to be turbulence right now, especially with the rent moratorium. California, I think it ends, the rent moratorium ends in end of September. There has been no extension of the EDD, and people are basically out of work. There's really not that much job prospects out there. And I look around me in my neighborhood, my area, my city. A lot of businesses have closed over a year, and they have not reopened. And people forget that in order to reopen, you need to have a customer base. And with that customer base, the dollar that they spend over the counter pays the bills for that restaurant or that market or whatever establishment. And you can't expect these establishments to open up and everything is rosy dozy. There is a lag. There's a lag curve, and the businesses open up, and they're hoping customers will come in, and of course the customers are not rushing in on their first day of opening, and I think it's a very daunting task for a lot of these establishments to open up in the near future, because it takes a lot of effort, willpower, and of course money. You got to pay for hard expenses, utilities, rent. You got to pay back the back rent if it's not paid for these establishments, and you got to hire payroll. And payroll, of course, is very expensive. Minimum wage has gotten up to $15, and now there's talks from some unions that they want to get it up to $20 an hour in California, and so it's the wages are very expensive. And don't forget, the employers that have to pay these wages, they have to pay an additional 7 to 10 to 15% overhead. You've got workman's comp, you got their side of Social Security, state disability, and the list goes on. And that is in addition to the salary and taxes that you pay, or they pay you the salary, and they have to take your share of taxes and remit that to the government. So if they're paying you $15 an hour, they're actually paying 18 to 19, if not $20 an hour. That includes the overhead in payroll taxes. So it's not easy. So I had to give that as a spiel, which I really try to do in all my videos. We're living in a very daunting time, and we're looking for safety nets. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 30 days. It's really scary. But as far as cryptos, they've gone up. The market is 1.6 trillion. Now it was 1.3 trillion just maybe 2 weeks ago. So $30 billion went. Well, actually, $300 billion went into cryptos in the last 2 to 3 weeks. So moving along with DOGELON. DOGELON was kind of exciting over the weekend. You can see the ranking here on DOGELON Mars. This token is not created by Elon Musk. There is some entity out there that had made this coin to mimic a coin created by Elon. You can see here it's ranked 472 on crypto, and this number went up to like 300. It ranked up. It was climbing up. So all this here was in the green just the last couple of days ago. This today, Monday morning, it was in the red territory. So it's crashed from its heyday over the weekend, Saturday. So I have videos on it. If you watch my channel, you can dive into my last 3 videos on DOGELON. I have a 50-50 opinion on it. It's strictly gambling. You can buy this on Kucoin. I have my Kucoin referral link down below in the description field. Again, I'm not advising nobody to buy, but it's there if you need it. So let's see here. You can see here on the pattern with DOGELON. This is over the weekend, and you can see a sharp crash. And this is a crash. So when I talk about crashes in the past, normally when Bitcoin drops from 60,000 down to 30,000, that is not a crash. And I wouldn't even call it a correction, because you cannot compare a crypto to a stock. They're two different animals. But I would just call it a drop. But it's not a crash. In crypto, I would be concerned about a crash for a crypto if it went from 60,000 down to $5,000. Then that, to me, in my opinion, is a crash. Not from 60 to 30,000. Bitcoin has been holding steady for the last several months, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the crypto world where Ethereum, Bitcoin, and even Dogecoin, DOGELON is on the Uniswap platform, but it is a fork of Dogecoin. So you have Dogecoin, Ethereum, and a few others where projects are built upon these blockchains, and then they take off on their own. But you can see here that DOGELON had really took a dive. Where it's going to be in the next month, I really don't know, but it's appealing to buy this. I have a feeling that there is going to be another pump. I just don't know if it's going to be in the next 30 days. Again, we're living in a period where the eye is in the eye of the middle of the storm of a hurricane is very calm. Then once you pass that eye into the hurricane, then you feel the storm, all the chaos. So right now we're in the eye of a storm in the country as a whole, and God bless America. I pray we pull through this with the evictions and the unemployment. I just really pray that we can get out of this a lot better than what we've been going through in the last year and a half. But if things go well, and there is another stimulus package that President Biden might kick in the next 2 months, then you're going to see crypto rebound. So if you buy on the dip, then potentially the investor could reap a lot of gains maybe 2 to 3 months from now. But again, that's just my opinion, and I'm not advising anybody to purchase anything or invest. So that's where we're at DOGELON. I want to talk about Million token created by Tech Lead. You can see here that it's averaging about $44 per unit on Million token. So I've been watching his videos, and I don't want to share an opinion right now, but what I do want to share as an observation, when it came out, this particular market for Million coin hit almost $200 million, almost $200 a unit, and people were still buying into this when it was 200. Look how high. Look at that. $217 per unit. And then what happened? Would I say this is a crash? I think it is. It crashed, and it's gone lower and lower and lower. So right now it's around 45. So also there was another observation that I saw on a YouTuber where Tech Lead was kind of manipulating the price, and this is how it's done. When you go into Etherscan, I'm gonna go into Etherscan right now, and I'm gonna pull up DOGELON. So give me a second right here. It's still, I'm sorry, the internet is kind of slow, but hang in there with me, guys. Just another couple of minutes and I'll wrap this up. Okay, so anyways, it's taken a while, but what happens is when you have a lot of trading activity between wallets and platforms such as Uniswap, Pancake, the consistent the amount of transactions going from wallet to wallet, wallet to wallet, or from platform to wallet, or wallet to platform, this constant transactions going in and out of these platforms. There are algorithms within CoinMarketCap. So you can see here, there's still activity even on DOGELON. 1 minute ago, it went from Uniswap to a wallet, and another one, and we're looking at it about 2.6 billion units. They're not dollars. And then there's 139 million units, and there's quite a large volume that when it goes from these from and to, there are algorithms that are within these where the way they're mapped into CoinMarketCap. They excite the algorithms. So if you see it going up to like for DOGELON, it goes up to like a rate of return of like 50,000%, like we saw Saturday. And I have a video on that recorded. It was ranking 10 on CoinMarketCap. All that activity excites the algorithms, and that's why you're seeing such exponential, huge rates of returns, when in fact it's not really the true characterization of the activity at that point in time. So you got to be careful. So the thing with Dogecoin, I want to mention, it kind of tricks your mind that when you see it go down and then it goes up. So it has a holding pattern of 20 cents. And this can last for like 3 or 4 days straight. It's unreal. Stocks can do the same thing, but with cryptos, it should really fluctuate like from 20 cents down to 15 cents and back up to 25 cents. It should have this. It should really have this kind of yo-yo effect. But instead, it's manipulated by Robinhood, and they're actually actively looking at the price points every second, so that way they don't create a panic, but also at the same time it can create a hysteria where people want to buy in right away, and that's how it fools your mind. So if it drops down to, let's say, right here 20.25 cents, then it starts to climb up. And so what it did here earlier today, it went up to like almost 21 cents. It hit 21 cents yesterday. So then everybody rushes in to buy because they think it's going to go up to 23, 24, 25. Oh, maybe it's going to go to 30 cents. So there's mass buying, and that excites the algorithms, and the price point gets kind of incorrect. So, but at any rate, people are looking at this, and it kind of tricks the mind where, you know, they get wanting to get in, but it could be an error. And the error is that the algorithms are just simply overstating what the true price point is for that particular moment in time. So it might not really be 20.96. It could be, the real value of that token could be, 20 cents. It could be off a penny, but it has a way of kind of like. It does for me. I don't know, my viewers, how it affects you when you look at this kind of activity, but it does to me. So like, if it gets down to 19 cents like it is right now, so, is it truly 19.97? So when you're buying this stuff, does a penny really matter? So anyways, I leave that up to you. But this, Million Token did crash, in my opinion. And Tech Lead wanted to, he's created an NFT, a Million Token NFT, and he wanted to give that away where you had to buy so much on volume. And I did see a video where somehow he was kind of manipulating the prices. So, but you can see as much as effort that he tries to manipulate and tries to pump up this coin, it really hasn't went anywhere. Now, I do feel that, I cannot tell how anybody can spend their money. I'm not here doing that. I'm just trying to share some insight of my own, and you can take it or leave it. But you're going to have people wanting to buy this. And so when people start buying it up, or some major whale, in order to make a short gain, it probably will happen. And you'll see this go from 45 up to $200 a unit. It can happen anytime. And, there was talk, I saw one video where they were thinking that 3 weeks ago that this might go up to $1,000 a unit. So I leave this to your own accord. You can make your own interpretation of what you see here with Million Token. I'm not bashing it. I think Tech Lead is very, very, very intelligent. And, I don't compare to what he is able to do with computers. But I leave that there. But anyways, there you go. That's how these prices are exacerbated by these transfers of coins from platforms to wallets and back to platforms, and it goes back and forth. And so we had a huge pump on DOGELON Saturday and Sunday, and then it just crashed. Where it goes from here, I don't know. Okay, guys, please subscribe to my channel. I got a few subscribers. I appreciate you guys subscribing, my new subscriptions, and also hit the like button. I do have comments on hold for review. There are these bots that post, which is violation of YouTube regulations, and YouTube has threatened to delete YouTube accounts that don't manage bot comments. So regarding the comments, they should post right away, and if they don't seem to be appropriate, I will delete them. But I'm trying to abide by YouTube rules, where we're trying to put a stop on bots. And what these bots do, they appear to be the YouTube creator's account, and they give you a WhatsApp with a phone number on it, and it tricks you into giving out your identity through that phone number on WhatsApp. I do not ask for any personal information from my viewers, and if I do see any of that in my comments, I will immediately delete them. But if you do post something on a comment section and you don't see it right away, please give me some time to post it right away. But it should post automatically because I had made that available. But for some reason, YouTube is still holding on to comments. Again, subscribe, like, and thank you for viewing my videos, and stay tuned for more. Good night.